23-year-old Rebecca, played by Nina, is coming in for her first appointment with Dr. Callahan, played by Christian, concerning her mental status. Rebecca is coming in with symptoms that match major depressive disorder. Women are about twice as likely to get major depressive disorder than men. Hormonal changes and stress increases those chances.
Hi, I'm Dr. Callahan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Rebecca.
How are you doing today?
Not my best, but I mean, when am I ever?
Oh, sorry to hear that. What's been going on?
Well, I just haven't been myself lately. Not sure why. It's difficult for me to wake up every morning, and each day I feel like I'm slowly dying.
Tell me more about this.
I'm just not motivated to do anything anymore. I just came out of a toxic relationship, and I feel like I'm not worth anyone's troubles. There's just constantly this dark cloud that I feel is hanging over me.
Have you tried talking to your friends or family about this? To your friends or family about this?
No, no one seems to care, and they're totally oblivious to my struggles, and for some time I was too.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I've tried to ignore my symptoms for a while and continue on my normal life. I pretended that they didn't exist, and when I went to work or college, I would put on a fake smile when I was around people, but then once I was alone. Well, I've tried to ignore my symptoms for a while and continue on with my normal life. So when I would go to college or to work, I'd put on a fake smile and pretend they didn't exist. But once I was home, however, I would totally break down.
I see.
While I was isolated, I realized then who I really was.
Who's that?
A terrible person who's a burden to all. You know what? I'm hopeless. I shouldn't even be here. I'm a basket case. I'm wasting your time.
Rebecca, sit back down. I think I know what this is.
You do? I doubt there's anything you can do about it, though.
It seems to me as if you have major depressive disorder.
Major depressive disorder can be triggered by social isolation, grief, major life changes like moving, relationship issues, or emotional or physical abuse. We know that Rebecca has major depressive disorder because she has a depressed mood most of the day, nearly every day, and she also experiences feelings of worthlessness or excessive or inappropriate guilt. People with major depressive disorder also experience recurrent thoughts of death, loss of energy, insomnia, and diminished interest and pleasure of almost all activities. These symptoms cause clinically significant distress or impairment in social, occupational, or other important areas of functioning. Rebecca experiences problems with her family and friends and a boyfriend, which could be the cause. There is a 1 in 4 chance that a person will get this disorder, whether recurrent or a single episode, at one point in their life. Let's see what other symptoms Rebecca has.
This is a very common disorder. You don't need to feel worried or ashamed about this. I'm here for you, okay?
I've heard of it before. I just don't want people to see me as a freak or something. Although, no one really sees me anyways. My family doesn't care. They think I'm just doing all this for attention.
You've had some family issues as well, I see.
I have issues with everyone. I was glad to move away from home when I went to college, but then, once I met Jake, everything just went downhill.
So, Jake is your boyfriend, I'm guessing?
Was my boyfriend.
Tell me about the relationship between you two.
I don't really feel like discussing it right now, but what I will say is I thought he was kind at first. And then he ended up being someone I didn't think he was. He made me feel appreciated, and I never really felt that way before.
Oh, so you never felt appreciated before?
No, not really. I don't really talk very much to my family, and then again, I don't really think they like me.
Oh, I sense the tension.
Let's not talk about this anymore. I don't want to be reminded of them, although I constantly am. They always haunt me.
Okay, we won't discuss it anymore. Tell me about your sleeping habits. How are you sleeping at night?
Well, I only slept for an hour last night. I can never sleep because I'm constantly reminded of my problems, but I'm always tired.
Oh, I see. Have you had any changes in appetite?
I don't know. I mean, I just really haven't been that motivated to eat.
Is the motivation continual?
What do you mean?
How about work and everyday activities? Do you feel motivated to do that?
No, not really.
Okay, Rebecca, according to what you're telling me, I'm going to diagnose you with major depressive disorder. At this point, we have 2 options. You can start medication, an antidepressant, or we can do cognitive therapy.
Often patients with depression have a chemical imbalance of serotonin and norepinephrine. This is where a medication could help. Antidepressants will increase the production of serotonin, which in turn will diminish the effects of depression.
with medication and see how you do. I prescribe you with Prozac, which should help you with your symptoms. But if you have any other side effects, don't hesitate to let me know.
Okay, I mean, I guess we'll give it a try. Thanks for taking the time to listen to me. I know I was probably a waste of your time.
I want you to report to me in a week and tell me how you're doing. Okay, Rebecca?
Okay.
Has been taking Prozac for 1 week and has felt uncomfortable from the side effects. Prozac has been known to have side effects such as cold sweats, hives, itching, restlessness, and joint or muscle pain. She is back again to speak with Dr. Callahan to explore her options.
So, how are you doing today?
Not very well. I actually haven't improved any since last week. Actually, I think I've gotten worse.
Have you been taking the medicine?
Yeah, of course. I just can't deal with the side effects, though.
What side effects have you been experiencing?
I've noticed I've been a lot more dizzy and shaky. It's no use. Maybe I shouldn't be here at all.
Do you perhaps want to try an alternate route? Maybe we could try cognitive therapy. I think it'll have a greater impact on you.
Okay, I guess we can try that.
Cognitive therapy is a method that therapists use to help patients in thinking differently about their problems. It helps patients think about their problems more adaptively by helping them learn to monitor and take note of their negative thoughts or mental images. By doing that, it helps them be aware of their thoughts, feelings, and behavior. They are taught to recognize negative thoughts and images and interpret their situation. They have to break down their problems into simple, separate parts like how they feel, their thoughts about the problem, and their actions. Their problems become manageable and they can make changes to these separate parts in their thinking and behavior slowly. A patient is encouraged to dissect their problems into parts and make it seem less overbearing. Patients note how their problems are viewed to them, their thoughts and feelings about it, their physical feelings, and their actions before, during, and after the problem appears. The patient's therapist also teaches them coping skills and decision making.
So, what exactly is cognitive therapy?
Well, it's designed to help you think differently about your problems.
Okay, I guess we can give it a try.
What do you think is making you depressed?
I think maybe the fact that I don't have any friends or family close to me anymore, and I've just never really felt confident in the person that I am.
Do you think this has to do with Jake?
I guess it does in a way. He made me believe that I was worthless and other people shouldn't be around me.
Do you feel worthless?
Yes, I do. I already told you this.
Why would you let what he says define you? You are more than this. How does this make you feel?
Very unhappy.
So, if you change your thoughts, then it'll make you happier.
I guess, maybe.
It is now the 8th session, and we will see how Rebecca is improving. This is her final session with Dr. Callahan, and she is learning how to manage her problems and becoming more optimistic about her life.
Today.
Alright, I've had a pretty good week at work and at school.
Good to hear. I'm glad.
I actually went to a party a few nights ago with my roommate, and I met a few people.
Really? How did that make you feel?
It was nice to talk to some friends again, and I don't feel as horrible as I did those months before.
I'm happy to hear about your improvements. This has been a great journey.
Thank you so much for all of your help. I never could have done all of this on my own.
Rebecca has completed all of her sessions and is now done with therapy. She has a better understanding of herself and how to break down her problems into more simpler situations. She is focusing on her studies and has found some friends to hang out with.